Welcome. Thanks for joining us. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the St. Louis Cardinals going up against the... Just about set to go. And starting this one, Chris Sale. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary.
This one looks like trouble. Now he'll turn for second. And one pitch into the inning, it's a leadoff double.
He was all over that one. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And next is the designated hitter, Alec Burleson. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
On the ground to first, and that one handled, and he takes it himself for the out. And up to hit is Wilson Contreras. Ground ball right side, down the line, and it's foul. This one driven deep center field, on its way, home run. He flexes his power with that swing, and they take the lead. It's 2-0. Here's Nolan Arenado. In the air, right side. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Fly ball down the line. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. Sale, more than 100 career wins on the mound. A former first-round pick. Oh, and a great stop. Gathers and throws, and very nicely done for the out. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Michael Harris II. Line drive. And a base hit right there.
Waste no time there. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Scott sizes this one up. Puts it away for the out.
Batting third.
Here's Brian Snitker's lined up for the Braves. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for him. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Well, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, you know, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get one pitch. You better not miss it.
And a count 1-2. And there's a ball. And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And you know, if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever, if they do at all.
Harris, the base runner at first with 1 out. Next pitch way upstairs. Matt Olson in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Payoff pitch. In the air, right field. Reaching for it, makes the catch.
Gotta love the over-the-shoulder catch. I tell you what, those are really fun to make.
And now Matt Olson up to hit. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
Left field. Nootbaar settles under it. Squeezes it. And that'll do it. Welcome back, and we've got a new arm on the mound to start the second. Number 63.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
And it stays fair. Man at first, nobody out. Jordan Walker digs in now. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Runner at first with no outs here. And there's a foul ball. On the ground to short, Arcia. Off balance speed, there's one. On to first in time. Double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
And that's a base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Wow. So important to get into the fielding position after you deliver that baseball. That is a scary one. Watch your lips.
Next to hit, Victor Scott. Into center and a base hit. Throw into third. And the throw's offline, safe at third.
Back-to-back base hits. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
Now at the plate, Mason Wynn. And no throw for some reason as he reaches first. And on the play, a run will come in to score. So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Next is the designated hitter, Alec Burleson. Up the middle, Arcia. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. Back here in Atlanta, here comes Ozuna up to the plate. Yeah, that's fouled off. Hot shot to third. Throws to first. And quickly one away in the second. And here comes Ozzie Albies to the dish. And he grounds one to the right side. Whips it to first. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2. 2 outs, base is empty. Now it's the Atlanta catcher, Sean Murphy. Fought off foul.
This lineup's going to have to find a way to make him work a little harder out there on the mound. I mean, he is just mowing them down. He's settling in. You got to make him uncomfortable. Maybe step out of the box, call timeout, do whatever it takes.
2 down, nobody on. He swings and hits a fly ball, center field. And that'll fall for a base hit.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but
Right
man at first, now in for the Braves, Jared Kellner.
Now pitching for St. Louis, number 56.
Cut on and missed at 101.
0-1.
0-1. Two outs. 101 on the gun, swing and a miss.
No ball.
When you throw a fastball by a guy like that, I imagine it's got to feel incredible. Look for him to throw it again at some point.
Got him. Swinging for the strikeout. Tied him up on a fast. Back at Truist Park. Wilson Contreras now up to the plate.
Number 62. Daysbel Hernandez.
And that one pulled foul.
You know, these Cardinals doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. They're hitting everything thrown at them. Their contact rate is in the low 90s. It's like they know what's coming, and that's just pretty ridiculous what they're doing right now. Those numbers are well above the major league average.
Now
Riley
back,
fires to
third
first.
baseman,
Leadoff
Nolan
hitter gone in the
Arenado.
third. So now it's Nolan Arenado. He's 0 for 1. On the ground to third. Riley sends it across to first. 2 up, 2 down. Now up for St. Louis, Brendan Donovan. Ball one there. Swinging a foul out of play.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
In the air, out towards left center. Harris makes the play, and it's out number 3. Set for the bottom of the third. Here's Orlando Arcia. Fouled off left side.
You know, these Braves definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These batters are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
And he handles it himself for the out. And now the center fielder, Michael Harris II. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And first offering is fouled off.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, guys aren't touching it.
Swing and a ground ball. And they're down to their last out.
Well, Boog, we talk about how the ball is coming out of the pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder, wow, really impressive.
Profar now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there.
1 strike.
Swing and a pop up in foul ground. Catcher tosses the mask, settles under it. He's got it. Ball game. And the Cardinals claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense.
Well, someone from the bullpen had to come in, get a big out, and then had a little time to think.